Hello, everybody, and welcome here to race number 9 of Season 2 of the DRL Red Bull GT Series. As we're going into today's race from Coca-Cola Super Speedway, you see the starting grid over here to the right side, or left side of your screen, rather. Skylar Taylor starts last. Prince Martindale on the pole. She is the points leader for the Jaguars and second in the points standings. Or actually, she's tied for the points lead. Jessie Art on pole for the Corvettes. Emma Kaiser on road 2. Kaiser comes in this race 30th in points. Jessie Art is 21st in points. And then Riley Pearson, who had a good points day last week, moved up to 8th in the class points. As far as the overall points, he is 27th in the current, he is 22nd in the current standings. I'm sorry. I've had a fucked up day at work. That's why I'm tired. And I will have the class points for entering this race and after this race down in the description below. So let's go ahead and get these cars rolling off. And I'll minimize that. And I'll bring you over here as far as that is concerned. Kyle Langland's the points leader by 8 points over Prudence Martindale. Addison Peterson, 16 points back in third. Brian Webb, fourth. David Heller, fifth. Zachary Fitzwater, sixth. Cody Smart, seventh. Jeffrey Fengai, eighth. Titan Nichols, ninth. And Zachary Taylor is 10th. Let me fix something real quickly. I'm going to make this a little better. There we go. Keep an eye on the recording system. I have it up here. That way I can see what's going on in the points. And of course, Byron Webb is the points leader in the Rookie of the Year standings. Here we go. Pace car is off. We're going to go green flag racing here for the 9th race of the DRL Red Bull GT Series. From Coca-Cola Super Speedway, we're green. Apologies if it's been a bit of a delay as of this recording. I had recording problems, and then my NR decided to be a stubborn you-know-what that I'm not even going to say. I'll actually put the class standings after this race in the Discord, actually. You'll see the points going into this race, and I know one of the classes has a tie for the points lead. It's like Martindale is going to lead the first lap of this race. Will Parrish will now have the lead for the Vipers. Going to go by Prudence Martindale for the overall lead. Leading the Vipers, as I said, Will Parrish. Going to have a change for the Jaguar lead. Looks like that's Zachary Taylor. Is that Zachary Taylor right there? Yes, it is. He would be the leader for the Jaguar class. Leading the Corvettes is now Kyler Anderson and Josh Harmon leading the Mustang class. 26 laps these drivers are doing here today. Titan Nichols just took the lead for the Corvette class. Sean Hart not too far behind him. And Annie Crenshaw looks like she's about to take the lead in the Mustang class. Now Titan Nichols has taken the overall lead. Sean Hart right there trying to take the lead, but Annie Crenshaw is going to try to go 3 wide. This track's wide enough you can go 3 and 4 wide. The problem is you got to be careful not to lean on one another, because if you lean on one another, it spells disastrous in a bad way. Oh, we got a wreck. I heard screeching in the back. That's Naguera involved. That's who else involved? Naguera is one of them. That's Summit Oskin. Byron Webb is involved. No caution. And that was what I was just talking about. Alexander Underwood now the leader. If we don't get a caution for too long, we'll look at a replay to find out what happened. Byron Webb just came to pit road. There's Summit Oskin and Tatiana Naguera. This is disastrous for Naguera. Yeah, as you can tell, the smoke on the back straightaway. Naguera came as race 13th in points. That's a driver who was running well in points, believe it or not. That is not what Naguera wants. What she's got to hope and praise for a caution is Kyle Langland, the points leader, has taken the race lead. Byron Webb's on pit road. I don't know. Oskin's got damage. A lot of damage to Summit Oskin's car. Naguera is going to need a yellow. Byron Webb is now going to be a lap down as a result, and he's going to have no help other than Tatiana Naguera. But Naguera is going to need a caution for too long because she's going to be a lap down. And she's all by herself, 22 seconds. The problem is when you're 22 seconds behind the leader with no draft, you're about 3 to 4 seconds slower than the race leaders. And that's not good, as I said, for Naguera, who came into this race 13th in the point standings. Byron Webb came in this race 4th in points. That's a driver who could not afford a bad finish. Oh, boy. Angel Gutierrez going to take the lead, has taken the lead in the Corvette class, and now he's taking the overall lead. Emma Kaiser's leading the Jaguar class. Leading the Viper class is Christopher Bright, who's been on a good form in the last couple of weeks. That's Jeffrey Finguy. He's currently leading the Mustang class right now. I see Skylar Taylor worked her way up to the front as Kaiser going to go for the race lead. Jesse Hart going to take second. Let's see where Kaiser is in points. And I think I went too far as Martindale's going for the lead. Kaiser is 30th in the points. That's a gal who really needs a good run here today. That was a nice motivational tutor, Stephen. But Riley Pearson going to take the race lead. He also took the Mustang lead away. Will Parrish now leads the Viper class. Martindale still leads the Jaguar class, and leading the Corvette class is Jesse Hart, but she's going to lose that lead sooner or later. Yeah, you're excused. Nice motivational belch. As I was going to say before that, Byron Webb, I'm trying to see if he's got any damage to the car. Doesn't look like he does. I know Oskin's got a lot of damage. You know, I was thinking while these guys are currently while they're racing like this, we should jump back, look at a replay to see what exactly happened to Tatiana Guerra and others. So since we have not had a caution, if trouble breaks out, we'll break in. But let's jump back, look at a replay to find out what happened to Tatiana Guerra and why it did not bring out a caution, as we're on lap number 10 of 26 here at a Coca-Cola Super Speedway. All right, here's what happened that didn't bring out the yellow. You see this? They were 4 wide, but like I said, there was plenty of room for 4 wide. But the problem is when these cars get off the corner, they start leaning. And that is exactly what happened to Samad Ozkin as he made contact with Tatiana Guerra. They came up and clipped Byron Webb. And that's what sent all 3 of them around. I'm trying to see if Byron... I know Guerra didn't hit the wall. Did Byron hit the wall? Yep. Oskin's going to back his car in the wall. Okay, here's a good angle. Oh, he got into the Byron Webb machine. That's why. And is Tatiana going to kiss the wall there? Yeah, just slightly kissed it with her Dodge Viper. And look at that. All 3 of them are doing a bunny hop. Oh my gosh. We got bunny hops on the track here, gang. But all seriousness, that's probably why Byron Webb fell a lap down and came to pit road, because he had to repair the back end of his Dodge Viper. Samad Ozkin as Tatiana Guerra does another bunny hop for some reason. It's this mod that's really weird, if you ask me. But anyway, tough break for Samad Ozkin and Tatiana Guerra. This is not good news for all 3 of them. So that is why the caution did not come out, and why these 3 have lost a draft. So let's go back to live action to see what's going on here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. And welcome back to Coca-Cola Super Speedway. We're back to live action. About to have a change for the race lead, which we do with Riley Pearson. About to complete our 10th lap of the race. And we'll be catching these 2, Oskin and Webb and Tatiana Guerra, fairly soon. Pearson still leads the Mustang class. Corvette leader is Titan Nichols. Viper leader is Addison Peterson. And who is leading the Jaguar class? That would be Andrew Williams, moving his way. Last time I scored in the 19th position. And those 3 are about to go a lap down. Actually, in Byron Webb's case, he's about to go 2 laps down. Sorry about that. 1 second. looks like Pearson has not lost the lead. Looks like they caught that traffic I was just talking about. Yeah, Byron Webb's now 2 laps down as a result. Same with Oskin. So they caught those 2 drivers I was just talking about. They're about to catch the third, being Noguera. Just past the halfway mark. We're on lap number 14 of 26. The problem for Tatiana Noguera is that I know the car looks okay, but I wonder if she's got a lot of flat tires on her car because, you know, the flat spot in the vibration when she spun, that's never a good thing. And it looks like the leaders are going to pass her without much of a problem. Hopefully this recording system will not be an issue for me anymore. Thank you, Pace Car. I was trying to get to Kyler Anderson. You decided to be a darping hyena. Or actually, let me rephrase that. Thanks, game, for going to the Pace Car instead of Kyler Anderson, dummy. Ooh, Gutierrez lost the draft. Does he have damage? Yes, he does. I wonder why. Let's see why he's got damage, the 2 car, because I kind of missed it. We'll go back and look at a replay on that in just a second. I just noticed he lost the draft. I wonder if there was something I missed. Oh, he got turned. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's see, another 4-wide situation. Looks like that was Kyle Langland, the points leader, who hooked Angel Gutierrez. Yep. Gutierrez tried to save it, and Kyle Langland, well, did that. Ooh, that's a good shot that Gutierrez took in the wall. Boy, not a good season for Angel Gutierrez. Gutierrez was 16th in points. That's another driver who was running well in points. Boy, Coca-Cola not playing its part in shaking up the points heading into our next race for the DRL Red Bull GT Series. As a matter of fact, where are we going for the next race? I need to pull the schedule up. There we go. We're heading to Boston. That's where we're heading to next. Some short track racing up in Massachusetts. Another 2 o'clock. Actually, I'm going to make this a 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. There's Emma Kaiser. Emma Kaiser is going to be taking part in a series I'm going to be actually bringing to NR 2003 Universe. And for those of you in the President's Chat, you basically already know which series I'm talking about. For those of you who do not know, you know how we used to have, like, since we have girls in the series, we're going to have a Diva series, which will be an all-female series. Except it's going to be called Diva Bush and Diva Cup. And I'll explain more on that in a DM with you for those of you ladies that are interested in. So if you have a female driver that is a part of your team, your female driver qualifies for the Diva Cup. Because they'll run Diva Cup. Because they would be over 18 and all that. All of the Diva drivers that are running Diva Bush Series that are not 18 are the female drivers from the AutoZone Amateur Series, the Coca-Cola Trucks and Buffalo Wild Wings from this past season, or from the 2023 season, you're actually seeing as of this recording. Which does include Annie Crenshaw, but she's going to be in Diva Cup because she's above 18. Zachary Fitzwater up here. Where did Fitzy come from? Fitzy came out of nowhere. Of course, his wife Henrietta will also be in Diva Cup. Callaghan right now in the 3Y. There's Timo Mauser. Christopher Bright in the 88. Good run for Chris. Christopher has had some good results in the last couple of weeks. You can go away, stupid virus. Don't need you. Prudence Martindale just currently continuing to lead, but she's going to be a sitting duck. And not only that, Timo Mauser is going to be all over her like a hot potato. Thing is, we got to deal with Angel Gutierrez before this thing is over with. And remember, Prudence Martindale is the gal that's trying to run down Kyle Langland for the points lead. And right now, Martindale is looking like she's going to take the points lead heading into Boston next week. So we're down to 4 to go. Next time by will be 3 laps to go. Brooke Paquette, good run from her. Brooke Paquette's another driver who's going to be in the Diva Series to represent for Bradley Ream. Martindale leading. Will Parrish is up here. There's the gal that's trying to run down Kyle Langland for the Viper points lead. That's Addison Peterson. And Addison is also going to take the lead in the Viper class. As we're down to 3 laps of racing to go, Martindale leads. Leading the Corvette is Kyler Anderson, Brooke Paquette for the Mustangs, and Addison Peterson for the Vipers. Brooke Paquette's been having some good performances, even though, yes, I kind of, quote unquote, forgot to put her in at the last second, but she's really done a good job. Paquette comes into this race, if I find her in points. She was dead last in points of the drivers that have run every race this season, but that's about to change dramatically. 2 to go for Martindale. Had a lead change for the Viper class. That is Quentin Moore. Haven't talked much about Q-Man so far in this race. Gonna have a lead change for the Corvette class pretty soon. Here we go. White flag. One more lap to go. And they'll be catching Gutierrez fairly soon. Oh boy, this could be an interesting end of this race. That is a tough break for Angel Gutierrez, though. After the contact by Kyle Langland. Looky there, Jesse Art. Where did Jesse Art come from in the 06? She has a chance to win this race. And looks like Riley Pearson's going to win this race unless Gutierrez plays a factor. Here they come off of turn number 4. They're not going to catch Gutierrez. Jesse Art to the inside. Drag race to the line. Riley Pearson's going to win it. Jesse Art will win for the Corvette class. Where did Cody Smart come from? He will end up second. Good run for Cody. Andrew Williams hangs on to win for the Jaguar class. And who won for the Vipers? It was Alexander Underwood. Where did Alexander come from? Towards the end of the race. Same with David Heller and Cody Smart. What a race. That was a good Coca-Cola Super Speedway race. So congrats to Riley Pearson. Jesse Art, as I said, wins the Corvette class. Will get second. Cody Smart gets third. David Heller came out of nowhere in fourth. Second overall. Andrew Williams will get fifth. That's his first class win. And he beat Zachary Taylor in the process. So this is good points day for Andrew Williams in the class points. As far as the overall points is concerned, let's see where he came in this race. He was 17th in points. This is going to move him up through the points table after today. Titan Nichols gets 6th. Zachary Taylor 7th. Bradley Ream gets a finish of 8th. Prudence Martindale, the gal that came in this race, 2nd in points, got 9th, and she beat the guy that was trying to run down for the points lead. Kyle Langland gets 10th. We're going to have to see where this is going to situate because I think Martindale led some laps for us. Kyle Langland did not. So we'll have to see. Where was the other one? Addison Peterson was 3rd in the points. She kind of faded back to 14th. Rest of your top 15, including Addison Peterson, was Razor Callaghan, Timo Mauser, Christopher Bright, and Alexander Underwood, your top 15. Top 20 was completed by Kyler Anderson, Will Parrish, Brooke Packett, Josh Harmon, and Emma Kaiser, who did lead a good part of this race. As you look on down through the remainder of the finishing results, not entirely sure what happened to Brandon Nelson, Jeffrey Finguy, Annie Crenshaw, Sean Art, and Reggie Fogelman. But I wonder if lap traffic had something to do with that. We saw what happened to Angel Gutierrez getting turned by Kyle Langland, dropped all the way to 30th, was the last car to finish on the lead lap. Tatiana Guerra, Samad Oskin was 1 lap down, and Byron Webb was 2 laps down. So that's a shame for Byron Webb and Tatiana. That's going to kill both of them in points. Also going to kill Samad Oskin in points because Oskin came into this race. Byron Webb came into this race 4th in points. Oskin came into this race, if I look through the points table, Oskin was 19th in points. And Tatiana Guerra came in this race 13th in points. But that's going to be a big hit for those two drivers as far as that's concerned. I'm not entirely sure who's going to take the points lead heading into next week's race, but we'll have to wait and see about that. But thank you guys so much for watching today's race. Congratulations to Riley Pearson, Jesse Art, Andrew Williams, and I just went brain dead. Who was it? Riley Pearson, Jesse Art, Cody. Wow, fail. Andrew Williams, and it was actually Kyle. What? Let me start over again. Kyle Langland who won in the Vipers. I forgot. I thought it was. I thought it was Alexander Underwood, but I went too far, so I do apologize for that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCS Race Crew today. We've shown your full finish results. You will see your rookie points, your overall points in the Discord, as well as your class points heading into next week at Boston. Until then, I've been Dino signing off. You've been watching another broadcast of the DRL Red Bull GT series on the PCS Race Sports Engagement channel, the best in racing since 2017.